how's it going? I'm trying to keep my voice down because I want them to watch this later. um, After everything that happened yesterday, this family still tried to harass me today. It was so stupid. I cannot believe I got so angry. I can't, I can't believe I got so angry. It's only after I let off steam like that and I kind of calmed down and reassessed the situation, I realised how stupid the harassment really is. It's so pathetic. And I think part of the reason why I feel like that today is because I didn't get much sleep last night because I was still angry. So I just decided to do some research into my relocation agency. Apparently, my relocation agency shut down about 5 years ago and it's not supposed to be traded. And yet they've still got that name. This person, this relocation agent, is still acting as a go-between between the investment company that owns my property and the council. So I have to wonder how long the council have actually known this. And what I don't get is I've looked into the investment company that owns this building. They have another property management company that is actually active and trading. So what I don't get is why they don't use the one that is active and trading and they stop using the one that has gone out of business. I don't understand why they're doing this. It just leads me to believe that something, in the first place, if you're using a company that's dissolved 5 years ago, then you're doing something illegal. You're doing something illegal. You got a relocation agency right there that's legal, and you could use that at any time. You're not using that, but you're using the one that dissolved 5 years ago, and that the director resigned from 7 years ago? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't believe the shit that I found. There are two major companies that the founder has. There are two major companies that they have that are worth tens of millions of pounds, like in assets and profit and net worth, whatever. And so there are two companies, and then the rest of them, they have like little pockets of money that it's like all the other ones that are still active, that they have little pockets of money that are funneled through, like £2,000, like £200,000 in the case of the dissolved relocation agency. So you've got like £200,000, £2,000 here, like £16,000 there. It's like little pockets of money are distributed throughout several companies. I personally think that they're shell companies, and I think that their job is to funnel money into the investment company. I don't think that's actually unlawful to do that. But the fact that they've done it this way, it makes me wonder where the money is actually coming from. Because why then would you need to put pockets of money in one company, then put it in another company, then put it in another company? Like, what are all these companies doing? Like, why do you need to put that money in pockets of different organizations for? It just leads me to believe that something ain't kosher. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. And a good chunk of dirty money goes into real estate anyway to be washed. So it just leads me to believe that something isn't right here. As for this family, like, it's weird. Yesterday I was so angry with them, but now it's like they're irrelevant. It's like they're irrelevant now. Like, it's weird. And I think if I were them, I'd probably be perplexed too. Because, I'd be thinking, like, hang on a second. You were screaming your head off last night, and then today you're laughing about it? But realising how big and deep the corruption goes. I mean, in London, you have way bigger corruption than this. But the thing is that the companies are more established. So it's more difficult to pinpoint exactly where the illegal activity is going on. When it comes to places like this, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. When it comes to places like this, you can find lots of information, because a lot of them are really small companies over here. There are companies from London that are coming over and annexing shit, because of course they are. But oh, my nose looks shiny. But yeah, there's lots of London companies coming over and annexing shit. But the small ones, like this one, they're losing money. They're losing money. There was one of their companies that I looked at, from the founder of the investment company that owns this place. So that's probably the main landlord, right? What I saw from one of the companies is that they had made a loss of almost £3 million from the year 2020 to the year 2021. So they'd made almost a £3 million loss. When you discover information like that, everything else goes out the window. Like the harassment and stuff. When you think about the harassment, you think about the smear campaigns, it all starts to make sense. Because in order for them to cover their tracks, of course they have to slander you. Of course they have to do that. Only in this case, they've been really, really obvious about it. And they've been really sort of, not smart. My thing is this, I don't know about you guys, but this mother was upstairs crying to somebody that I wasn't safe around her family, yet her and her family are trying to get a reaction out of me again. You mean after yesterday when you were so scared for your kid's life, so scared that a woman built like a fucking apartment complex would slap the shit out of a tiny moron who's about, approximately the same weight as a bag of refined sugar, shop brand. Like, you're really scared that I'm going to do that, and yet this morning you're going to harass me? And then you're going to try and see what kind of reaction that you can get out of me? Like, it just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. Because for me, it's like, if I'm scared for your safety, if I honestly think that this person, as big as they fucking are, because remember, I'm as big as a fucking duplex, as big as that fucking person is, and as mad as they supposedly are, do you seriously think I'm going to wait around to find out whether this motherfucker is ready to, to fucking harm my family? I'm taking them the fuck out. If I'm a mum and somebody's yelling and using the C word against my kid, I'm getting the fuck out. I don't care. I'm getting out. I'm taking my baby, taking my babies. I'm clearing out. I'm not even talking about it. There's nothing to talk about. We will knock down doors in the middle of the night. There's no fucking way in hell. There is no way in hell. And yet you're going to, like, that alone should prove to people that me supposedly threatening to slap someone is a lie. That should prove that's a lie. Because what kind of mother would do that? What kind of mother would have somebody downstairs? That don't add up, man. That don't add up. I said a lot of terrible things last night, but it does not add up that you will tell people that you're scared for your family and scared for your life. It just doesn't add up. It's like, it just doesn't add up. Like, how are you going to tell people that you're scared for your family's safety? And then today, not only are you staying in it, but you're harassing me to try and get a response so that you can tape it? Like, what? Nah, you got to be joking. No. Like I said, I might not have a lot of emotional regulation, but common sense. If you really fear for your baby's safety, I'm taking my babies and getting out. I'm not wasting no time. I'm not wasting no time competing with nobody, getting my kids involved in harassing nobody. We're taking our shit and we're leaving until that person goes. Until that person goes. If I was a mother, I would have been like, nah, I can't have my kids around this. You better do something about it. Because my kids ain't staying here. And on top of that, what I'm going to do is that if you threaten my baby's safety, like if I find out that my baby's safety is threatened because you didn't take any action, I'm suing the fuck out of you. I'm suing you. I'm suing you. I'm suing you on top of that. Don't ever mess with my babies. You're going to let someone shout downstairs and call my kid the C word, and yet you expect me to sit? No. That's what I'm saying. These people keep doing things that don't add up, and then they lie about me saying I'm trying to harm the family. There's only one person I was talking about when I was talking about slapping. A few days ago, the mother said, I feel like slapping that little bitch. When I think about it now, that she might not have been talking about me, but I thought she was at the time. So I basically referenced that last night when I said, you know, I want you to come downstairs and slap me, all that type of shit. Yeah, so basically I said, yeah, I want you to come downstairs and slap me. You're like, yeah, try your luck. Try your luck, because I've seen you. You are a cocktail stick. It's like, don't try me. Do not try me. You're an untrained cocktail stick. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. So that's what I was referring to. I was referring to the mother, not the daughter. The daughter or son, I don't care. Anyway, I wasn't referring to any of the kids at the time. I called the kid the C word, for sure. And that was horrible, but no, I wouldn't threaten a kid, man. Are you kidding? I would never stoop so low as to threaten to slap a baby. Nah. I'd never do that. You know? I'm a 36-year-old woman. What am I going to do picking a fight with a little... Like, picking a physical fight? A physical fight with a little kid? That's immoral and it's just fucking immoral and unethical. Even if it was legal, still fucked up. It's a fucked up thing to do. And I've done a lot of fucked up things in my time, said a lot of fucked up things in my time, but slapping a kid? Not even a kid, a small kid? No. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not proper. It's not proper to do things like that, and it's not proper to make up that lie. Nor is it proper that you're supposed to be in fear of your kid's life and in fear of your life. What are they still doing here? It's not that I want them to leave, because I just don't give a fuck whether they leave or not. The damage is done. My name is mud round here. I've blown my top. They've harassed me since, like, it hasn't even been 2 weeks yet. In the not even 2 weeks that they've been here, they've harassed the shit out of me and spied on the shit out of me, spied on me constantly. They haven't even been here 2 weeks, let alone a month. And they've already been doing that. The damage is done after everything that they've done. And that fucking, don't even get me started. I mean, I'm fat, but at least I've got some muscle tone to me. They got this untoned beige whale coming round here, talking mess in front of the kids, like, about me, using ableist slurs at me. Probably the kids are repeating it all through the school, which gets through the community. And what does that do to my safety? What does that do to my mental health? That's what I'm saying, man. It don't make no sense. When you want to protect yourself for your kids, and you don't want to fight, there are certain things that you're going to do. It just seems like this is another narcissistic abuse situation where you have provoked somebody into an angry response, And now that you've provoked them into an angry response, you're using your reserves of human beings to back you up when you fuck up. Same old, same old. It happens all the time. There are always some narcissistic people, and you'll know who they are by the sickly tone in their voice and the amount of people that they have around them at all times. They might even have kids just to have someone there, just to have backup. They might even have kids just to have backup. That's the thing about a narcissist. And for me, it's like, again, when you want to protect your babies, you'll do anything to do that. Like, you know, the love that you have for your children or the love that you have for your family, it will make you sit right across somebody who is literally trying to murder you and broker a peace. When you want peace for your family, you will do whatever it takes. Lying is not doing whatever it takes. Harassment to try and get a response or get a video that you can record is not doing what it takes. You relying on the same tactics that you said provoked a reaction that made you in fear of your life is not doing what it takes. That's narcissistic abuse. And honestly, I got bigger fish to fry, baby. I got a relocation agency that's been dissolved 5 years still trading. What the fuck are they doing still trading? If they're not fucking, hang on. If they're not trading anymore and the investment company is funneling money into them, and I know they're funneling money into them. So basically they're funneling money into a company that don't exist. There's something not right. There's something not right. Something dead wrong going on here. Something dead wrong. That's way bigger than anything any of these people say. And it makes everything, given everything that I've gone through here, it makes sense now. I'm going to try and get some sleep. I don't know if I'll be able to get sleep. I'm going to try and get some sleep anyway. Most likely they'll keep harassing me again or whatever. But it doesn't matter. Like their behavior just doesn't make sense. There's somebody who's trying to protect their family. It doesn't make any sense at all. But again, when you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, again, when you're dealing with gang stalkers, I should thank that family actually, because today they confirmed it for me that they are gang stalkers. I wasn't, I was 75% sure that they were, but now I'm 100% sure. Now I'm 100% sure that they're perps. Because this is perp behavior. This is not the behavior of a concerned young family. Like, you're trying to, literally harassing me so that you can get me to make a video and then record your own version of it so that you can take that back to whoever you need to take it to. And then what you're going to do from there is what? I have the whole video on here. So what's the whole video going to do to compete with? Like, how is a snippet of what you've chosen to record going to compete with a whole video where the whole context is laid out? It's not going to compete. And I know that a phone picking up shit, even in a place like this, a phone picks up fuck all. Do you know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't make any sense. I'm struggling to understand how any of this adds up. Maybe you guys can help me, but I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. If you're scared for your family, there are certain things you're not going to do because you're in panic mode. There are certain things you're not going to do. Yeah. So no, when you're scared for your life, when you're scared for your life, or you're scared for your family, there are certain shit that you're just not gonna do. You're not gonna do all this. You're not gonna go shout boo. No, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that shit. Sorry, I shouted boo a little bit too loudly. They're probably pissing themselves on the way to school. Hell no. Come on, man. Even with me, even after yesterday, I was like, you know what? I might not want to leave of my own accord because I'm not sacrificing myself for a bunch of reprobates. But if the investment company want to evict me, they can evict me. Like, get the paperwork, get it done. I know they have the money. I know they have the money. Thing is it entirely legal? Is it entirely legal? That's the question. But anyway, I've got to get some rest. I don't know. I might go out today. I think I should go out today. Or maybe I don't know. I think I'll give it a few days. Wait for the crap to die down. But anyway, you guys take care. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.